Hey everybody, what's going on? Happy Sunday. So as we are loading, I'm putting on some socks. My feet are freezing, but the weather is starting to change. So when you join in, let me know when you're joining in from. Where are you at? And say hello. Okay. All right, I can see we're live. Is that you, Miss Billy? I can't see all the way yet. It's just kind of loading up. Okay, let's see. I think... Yes, hey girl. All right, let's go ahead and try this while we're waiting for others to come on. Okay, let's see. Billy, I'm trying to get... I don't know why it's not letting you. Man, this is... Okay, I'm not really sure. Once again, it's not letting me add you, Billy. So, I might just have you go live with some of the questions. This could be part one. And we can have you go live with the questions for part two. Maybe it's just needing to set up here just a moment. I'm trying to add you. Your viewers. Okay, that's not what I need to do. See if you can request to come on with me. Sorry for those that are here. We're just trying to add her in. Invite crew members to watch. No. Your viewers, guest requests, allow to Okay, well, it's not working. Okay, you know what? It's okay. We're just going to go ahead and go for it. I'm not really sure what's happening, but maybe, Billy, what we can have you do is have you go live when you're ready and just kind of share some of the questions that we talked about. We want to welcome everyone that's going to come on here. If you're watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay. If you're here, can you let me know? Because... in the meanwhile, Billy, try messing with your settings. Lisa's here. Hi, Lisa. See, like, it's letting me add Lisa, but it won't let me add you, Billy. I don't know what it is. Go to your settings, Billy. Okay, so we'll try to fix the little glitch that we're having. This is the same thing that happened the other day. Welcome, everybody, for coming in. Please let me know you're here. So we're going to do some Oracle, and we're going to roll the dice to see who the lucky recipients are. But I need to know that you're here. So I see Lisa's here. Give me a hello. Give me a hey. Give me a what's up. Let me know you're here and that you're hanging out with us. Don't be shy. Okay, see Lisa's on, I'm on, and Billy's on. So I think that's the three of us. If you're watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay. Hashtag replay. So that I know that you've been here. Today's live is all about doing a spotlight on a student that I cannot seem to add to this, which is okay. We can do a part two and do it on Zoom. It's just this is more user friendly. So to really understand about the class that I'm teaching, I don't know either. I went to settings and I can't find anywhere to change that. Okay. You know what? I'm not sure either. That's okay. We're already here. It's maybe something you can Google that you can't get invited. It's definitely a setting for you to come on the camera. Hey, Lisa. Lisa, can I do a shout out? Thank you for that beautiful message you sent me the other day. I really appreciate it. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about the Rainbow Bridge class. Billy, you can just kind of type at it. You know, it's okay. We're just going to roll with it. Nothing's going to get us down about kicking off this class. I am enrolling students for the next class that starts at the end of February. We are starting it on Saturday, February 25th. The biggest difference with this class moving forward is we're going to split it into 2 days. So it was pretty overwhelming. Like, you know, Billy hung with it, but there's a lot of attunements that we do. I'm going to explain all of this in just a moment. And it was kind of a lot on one day. So the biggest thing that I got for this next class is split it into 2 days. So we're going to be doing Saturdays and we're going to be doing Monday evenings. So Saturdays and Monday evenings. And it's just a 45-minute get-together. Actually, I'm going to say an hour because we always kind of go over. And what can you experience is, you know, really incredible. What you're going to experience is really understanding a lot of what's going on with you and how you connect currently and how that can change. So before we can really go into this, I want to apologize. I have a terrible cough these last couple days. Is we really want to kind of back it up. And in order to understand what this class is about, we're going to back it up a moment. And we're going to talk about a few things, okay? We're going to talk about the chakras. We're going to talk about what is an attunement. We're going to talk about why plant medicine and why the crystals and how do they work and how do they work together. Again, I apologize. Okay. So chakras. Okay, we're going to keep it simple. This is like definitely a simplified version, okay? So chakras, many of you are familiar. Forgive me. But in case you're not, chakras are nerve fiber connections, okay? Collections and connections, all right? And what they do is nerves communicate with our brain, okay? So if you put them together, if you put that together in your body, it means that we have a communication system that helps us navigate to the world around us. And that is what our nerves do. They send information to our brain, and then our brain sends information back. Now, the information that's sent and received is all determined a little bit more based on the status of your communication system. So these chakras, they spin, okay? They spin, and think of them like a fan, if you will. And what they do is they either repel certain energies or they allow certain energies to come in. And this is all based on the current vibration and frequency that you are holding. Okay? So I hope you're hanging with me. I hope this makes sense. Now we have lots and lots of chakras. But the chakras, many of you are very familiar with the chakra system, the basic chakra system. In my class, in the Rainbow Bridge class, we are talking about 13 major chakras, okay? And those chakras are going to sound familiar, some of them not familiar. And each chakra is affiliated with a different, I'm going to say, not an emotion, a frequency, okay? A frequency that overall, all together, they all work together. So they work separately and together to affect our mood, to affect the energy that we're feeling, to affect the energy and the well-being of our body. And they also affect the ability to communicate with the universe, with your guides, with your angels, everything, okay? Because the nerve system is a communication system, okay? So that's the basics, all right? So we're going to talk about those 13 chakras in just a moment. We're going to let that kind of absorb like a sponge. Now, attunements, thank you, Miss Billy, are really just energetically embedded information, okay? They're embedded in energy and blah, blah, blah. energetically embedded information from different crystals, from different plants. And what they do is they create a shift within your communication system. As you come to understand the knowledge or the wisdom shared from the attunements, okay? So it's energetically embedded, if you will. It's kind of like when you send a file over the computer. Attunements are very similar. It's like sending a file to your grid, and then as you expose yourself to that book of knowledge, so to speak, you get more and more familiar with the actual wisdom from that particular crystal or that plant medicine, okay? And attunement literally means, okay, so let me read here because I don't want to get off track. Attunements are energetically embedded information that creates a shift. As one comes to understand the knowledge or the wisdom shared, one is brought into harmony. Because why? You have tuned in. So a lot of people are familiar in music that a piano needs to be tuned to play the proper notes. And our energetic system is very much the same, okay? And it's the crystals and the plants. Now, they come together in combination, and I want to show you why, okay, as I'm doing this, is we have energy that comes into our body, and then we have energy that we release, okay? Energy is always moving, right? Energy is always moving, and energy is how we create things into form, okay? Everything is energy. I have full-blown goosebumps, so I hope this is making sense. Let me know you're here. Say hello. If you're just getting here, you can watch the first couple minutes. We're talking about the basics of this Rainbow Bridge class, okay? So if you accept that everything is energy and energy is always moving, you must know. Hi, Virginia. I see you're here. I'm going to add you to the list, my friend. You must know that you, my friends, are so powerful. You have the ability to swap, exchange, and change and use that energy to bring what? Everything you think about, everything you feel, you have the ability to bring that into a manifestation here where we are. And the whole purpose of the Rainbow Bridge class is to allow you to cross over into a new way of doing things with your mind, with your creativity, with your thoughts, okay? And with your vibration and your frequency. All right? So, any questions that you have, I want you to pop it like it's hot in the comments. I want you to ask away, okay? So, I'm going to be sharing this week. I'm going to be sharing more lives about my how did this even come about? We're not going to go into that today. We're just going to focus on what is this class? How does it work? What are the benefits that Billy's gotten? We can't get her to join in here. She's trying to fix her settings, okay? But that's okay. This part I'm chatting anyway. So if we understand what the attunement is, okay, it's like the piano. We're getting in tune with what? In tune with the vibration and the frequency to do what? To be able to communicate within. Many times we are told to look on the outside, okay, but this is not working, my friends. We're not in this stage of humanity anymore where we go from the outside and that determines where we're going. We are actually at the point, when we've just crossed over this, we're actually at the point where we go within. We go within to design and to align to those things that we manifest that bring things together for us to do what? To be on our mission and to evolve as we chose to when we came here, okay? So I know it's a little complex, but it really is simple. And the more attunements, the more that you practice the attunements, the more that you get familiar with the attunements, the more you are able to communicate with spirit, okay? Because these attunements, let's talk about what they do. What do the plants and what do the crystals do, okay? So I mentioned that energy is always moving, okay? Our body has these chakras that spin, right? And they pull energy into our body, right? Because we need that to survive, actually. We are an energetic being, okay? That is the gas that pumps our vehicle, all right? Now, energy, unlike humans, we have the ability to be emotional, and that changes what? Our thoughts, which could potentially change our vibration and our frequency. Now, what if I told you that overall, without getting into it 100%, what if I told you that there are energies within you, because we are multidimensional, the ability of different energies on different timelines affect the quality of the energies that we bring in, okay? Now, a lot of you who follow me for Oracle, thank you very much, okay? You know, in Oracle, I talk a lot about the different chakras and how they relate to the different timelines. And this is definitely reinforced in the Rainbow Bridge program. This is how I discovered this, okay? Now, do I know what all the timelines are 100%? I do not. Because my part of my mission here is really to be familiar with the first four, okay? To really be familiar with the vibrations of the lower chakras, okay? Because once we get those into attunement, and once we tune into authentically, my friends, yay, Billy, she did it! I'm going to add her, you guys. She's going to come in. There might be a delay. All right. She's being added. Good job, Billy. Okay. So as we step into... Oh, there she is. Yay!
Hi.
You did it.
I can't do it through my laptop.
Okay, it's all good.
Do it
You're
again.
here.
It has to be from my phone.
Yay, you're here. Okay. So it's okay. I was planning on doing this part anyway, and then we're going to get into your questions, okay?
Okay.
This is perfect. All right. So I was just explaining everybody like the basics of this class. So when we do attunements, you do get, believe it or not, it is so crazy, but it's true. You get 60 attunement combinations, right, Billy?
Yeah.
In total. And they're not all done
Yeah.
at once, y'all. They're done in the classes. And these attunements, unlike, okay, you can use plant medicine, you can use crystals right now. You can hold a crystal and it can help you change your vibration. But this is the difference. We are literally placing these attunements into your chakra system. Yes, my friends, we are. So the plant medicine, what the plant medicine does is it works with the energies that we put out, okay, towards anything and everything that we communicate with. This includes the words we say to ourselves, including those subconscious a lot. I mean, do you know that like 95% of the communication we have is within our own subconscious? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So it affects that as well. So when you think about the plant portion, I want you to think of it as like a filtering device to assist what you're putting out into the universe, okay? Which ultimately affects what? What you draw back to you, okay? So this is the energy that comes into your energetic system. And the crystals, they work with that. They are the filter, so to speak, of the quality of the energy that you choose to draw towards you. I say choice because it depends on your frequency and vibration, which, my friends, I know it's hard to accept fully, but it is a choice, okay? And what the attunements do, in my opinion, and Billy, you can agree or disagree, okay? But in my opinion, the attunements allow you to better filter, to better
Yeah.
filter. And they in themselves are so high energy that what is happening is me and Billy, who have all these attunements in our chakras, they actually allow us to be in tune to the universe. And so that we are better able to receive the information that is meant for us. Oh, I got goosebumps. Did I do a better job, Billy? Okay.
Yeah.
A
Yes.
better job of
Awesome.
explaining that. Nicoletta's here. What's up, Chica? Now, I know you can't see on your end. Is that right, Billy?
Oh, no, I can see.
You can see it. Okay. So Nicoletta's here. Nicoletta, I added you. Okay. Because we're going to do, people might come back for the replay. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Who knows what's going on? So now that I kind of hit some basics, we talked a little bit about what a chakra is. I talked about what an attunement is, how the plant and the crystals, and they work together, y'all. Okay. So a lot of you that work with crystals, it's beautiful. Okay. I love working with crystals as well. But have you found that as soon as you step away from the crystal, that the energy comes right back? Okay. And that's because that's where the plant medicine, it's a partnership, it's a collaboration, if you will. Now you couple all of this, you couple the attunements, the crystals, the plant medicine with the animal wisdom, and I'm going to tell you what, this is what Spirit is doing right now to allow us to collectively ride through the waves of disillusion, find our way to hone our discernment, and to find our way within us. Now, this class is not about me being a guru, okay? It's not about that. I share and I love to teach, and I support you along the way, as Billy will attest. But my function is to be able to help put those crystals in the chakra system, because now Billy, she's gotten all these attunements. So she can work with them in her healing practice. She can send the attunements. She can send them to really anyone in the same fashion that I sent them to her. But the difference between her and I and you and I is the big guy upstairs decided Michelle's the one that can place them in the chakra system. Okay? So not everybody has that ability to do that. And hey, this is just part of my journey. And I didn't even have this ability at first either. It is something that I stepped into through a series of challenges. I'm going to call them the Ascended Master Path. I'm going to call them a series of challenges. And really, it was just like, I think humanity was just waiting for someone to step into this role. And I just happened to be in the right place at the right time with my particular journey. Now, from there, you will find when your communication system is in tune, like Billy is, like I'm blown away. She's already stepping into her purpose. Let's talk about that, Billy. It's happening really fast.
It is happening tremendously fast. Now, I've always, been able to communicate, but this has really cleared a pathway for me to really get clear messages. And it's not all over the place like I used to be.
Okay, can you share just a little bit? Well, before we do, I think I have one more thing to share that I'm just going to read. Two more things. As you increase your vibration and frequency, no matter who you follow in the spiritual world, no matter who you get your information from, who you're led to, who you resonate from, everybody shares one message. And the message is to do what? Is to increase your vibration. I think that's the one thing that we can really check off on every single spiritual worker out there. Okay? And And we're meant to work together. It's like a chain link fence. We are meant to assist each other. We all have our unique blueprint, so to speak, but it is part of the fabric of the all. Okay, so there is this fabric. This is just my part of the fabric. And as you step into your knowings, as you step into your communication, you more easily can align yourself with what your part of the fabric is. So as you increase your vibration and frequency, you really begin to awaken to what energy is and how to use it, and how it opens and expands you and your communication to the world, to the universe at large, and maybe even further. I mean, that's what's nuts. Energy brought together, as I mentioned earlier, creates form. Okay? And when you do through, and when you go through this expansion and this enhancement to the following 13 chakras, and all the layers of your aura, that's where we place these attunements. Trust me, you will notice a difference. You will notice a difference. So we're going to talk to Billy and get a little bit more about, like, you know, how this has been for her. Okay. But before we do that, let's talk about real quick those 13 chakras. And Spirit brought this in for me, Billy, just as I was preparing this. So there's always something. And basically, any attunement that is added to the following chakras or the layer of the aura, you're going to get this effect in your communication system. Okay, so when we add energies to your Earth Star chakra, when we add attunements there, combinations, and there's quite a few, okay, that go in your Earth Star chakra, it enhances grounding. It allows you to ground more effectively. And this makes sense because your Earth Star chakra is literally your connection between you and Mother Earth. Would you agree that since you started this class, you can ground more effectively?
I am so much more grounded, and I struggle with that. And that's no longer a struggle for me. I can immediately just think about, I need to be grounded right now, recognize and think about, I need to be grounded right now, and it happens immediately. Yeah. There is, yeah. It's made a tremendous difference.
And there are points where, like, the energy kind of swirls and twirls. I mean, there's different energies that come in and that are at play, and we're always healing and we're always evolving. Okay, so it's not like once you get these attunements allow you to better surf. I mean, that's the best way I can say it. To surf with the energy.
This thought just came to me, but you know, when you're doing this kind of work, this spiritual work, staying grounded is difficult because you're constantly going somewhere. And I think this is really, really needed for that.
Yeah.
Because yeah.
And not only that, it allows you will be led to allow authentic connection to Mother Earth. Okay? Because on certain timelines, we don't have that. Now, collectively, we have gone through a huge Earth Star activation in the last couple weeks, really with that last new moon. Okay, so this, and why? Because Mother Earth is ascending, and guess what, y'all? We got to do it together. Okay, we're in this together. The crystals, the plants, the animals, the humans, the earth, the water. We are in this together. So we cannot rise unless we all, in theory, unless we all go together. Although some will choose, there will be a split at some point. Okay, and we're not going to talk about that today. So in the Earth Star chakra, it helps ground. So anything that goes into the Earth Star chakra helps you to ground. Anything that goes into your root chakra helps you feel safe. Okay? Helps you feel safe. And this has to do with the Egyptian timeline. The root chakra is affiliated with the Egyptian timeline, which a lot happened on that timeline to make us feel unsafe. When we go into the sacral chakra, we're talking about creation. It allows you to be more in tune with your creator, with your creation spirit, the creator within you. Okay. When we talk about attunements into the solar plexus, we're talking about stepping into your courage and your will. We're expanding that ability. Okay. With your throat chakra, it has to do with authenticity. I'm kind of bouncing around. With your heart chakra is all about forgiveness. So all the different chakras that go in there allow the expansion of forgiveness. Okay. And this is often affiliated with like the King Arthur timeline, where we really see the difference of what men and women and masculine and feminine energies are doing. Okay. And that leads to a lot of people are going into this huge heart activation. Some are coming out, some are going in. Okay. And so this is the perfect time because Billy, some of us were, I know Billy, she kind of got into the heart activation in the fall, which was a little off course of where a lot of people were, but it really had a lot to do with why this class resonated. Do you think that that's a great way to put that?
I do, yeah.
How did you even know you wanted to take this? Like, what happened? How did you even know?
Well, okay, so, I kind of came across your name through Dr. Katina's group, I don't even know
The
the name of the
spiritual,
group.
the Soulmanity Sisters group, because I am an accredited coach with the
And
Soulmanity Sisters.
actually, now that I think about it, it was the animalism.
Yes, because I would share that.
You were sharing that in the group, and I kept seeing in it, and so I started going to it, and that's when it got me to your infinite energy group, and it got me looking at you on YouTube, and it got me watching that, and that's kind of where I started to learn about the Rainbow Bridge. And as soon as I saw it, I instantly knew that that's why they led me to you.
Yeah, and I am hearing that people are led, which is fantastic. And this is a little bit ahead of the times, so you just really have to trust your instincts, to be honest. But this is the time we're moving into in the age of Aquarius, y'all. We are moving into this age. Like, there is no confusion. We are here. We have started it. I've got full-blown goosebumps. It has come into being actually since last year, and you're going to notice more and more that there's a pattern and a cycle of this awakening into this new age. And this new age is about what? It's about nourishing the rest of the community through our unique gifts, through our unique gifting that we all have. Okay, so yeah, so the heart chakra was about forgiveness. When we go into the higher heart chakra, any attunements that are layered in here, we're talking about compassion. Okay, it's expanding the compassion or unconditional love. Okay, and then as we move into the well of dreams, which is here on the back of our head, this is unlocking and expanding our imagination. Then we come up here, and I use the fork because this has been told to me. These three chakras here are like the trident of Neptune. A lot of us have these on ice. They're frozen. Okay, so these attunements come in to unlock the ice, to allow us at the pineal gland. Okay, it allows more clarity. The third eye, vision. The pituitary gland, any and all attunements here, they allow us to get focus. They allow us to focus better. Then we have the crown chakra, which is layered right above. And the crown chakra is all about expansion and grace. And then our soul star chakra, which is right here. Any and all attunements that are layered in there, I mean, they open up your connection. They expand your connection. So everything that I've mentioned, when we put in attunement, now I want to be clear that, like, for instance, we have, what did we just attune to yesterday? What did we just attune to the other day? Billy, I'm trying to remember. We were up here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's. I'm getting to share about.
It it was quartz and moonstone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about opalite. Opalite. Opalite, actually. Hey, Jillian. Opalite. I'm going to add you to the list, Jillian. Okay, whether you come back or not, we'll be doing some oracle for you. Thank you for typing in. So when we did the opalite, now I might be off because I don't have my guide in front of me, but I'm pretty sure the opalite was added just to the pineal gland and higher. So it was opalite and then moonflower. That's the combination. And so it was placed in the pineal gland, the third eye, the pituitary, the crown, the soul star chakra. And so therefore, when it's placed in each of those, what do we experience? We experience more clarity. We experience more vision. We experience more focus. We experience more grace, and we experience more connection. Okay, so I want to show you that most of the attunements, gosh, I can't really think of one attunement that is only in one place. Maybe the Morganite attunement. That might just go on the heart chakra. No, I think that goes on the higher heart as well. And so this is where you'll get a little bit more familiar, and this is why these attunements, because they layer, because our chakra system, these 13 chakras are meant to work together. Kind of like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Have you ever seen that, Billy? You can tell I have a 28-year-old son because they've been around since then. And it's like they're awesome together, right? And they do all this and they fight, right? But it's like we're not here to fight anymore. We're meant to put all this energy together, and we're able to create this megazord to really take over and create, and just to knock out anything that is trying to get us off path. Okay. So we talked about with you, like, what brought you in. And I encourage everybody, okay? Like, if you think this is for you and you're not really sure why, okay, what's coming up for me is a little bit about, like, when I started Party Light. So I started Party Light, oh my gosh, it's like 25 years ago now. It's a long time, 1999, whatever it is, 24 years ago, right? And this is very much the same thing. If before you go to bed tonight, or when you watch this video, or before I start the next class, if you go to bed and you have any inkling, gosh, something about this rainbow bridge is talking to me, if that is on your thought process before you close your eyes, you owe it to yourself to get more information. It does not hurt to get information. I am not here to convince you, to sell you on things, but I do encourage you to pull out your pendulum. I encourage you to go talk to your guides and your angels and say, is this programmed for me? As my guides are like, of course it is. Of course it is. This is what the angels are saying. And that's because we're moving into a time, like, you must realize, I'm going to throw this over to you, Billy, and allow you just to kind of share off the cuff. But like, what's coming up right now is this conversation about, everybody knows we've been off our evolution for thousands of years. So doesn't it make sense that we would have to do something working with the power of the all to get back on track? The angels are telling me yes. Okay. And so you just really have to go inside of you. And I am, okay, first of all, I encourage that. So whoever you're, like, following, resonating with, whoever you're, hey, we all have our people, but you have to make sure that what I want to say is, you have to make sure that everything goes back to you. Like, what I mean is that you resonate with this, that you are called to do this for yourself. And that's really what kind of happened for Billy, unsight, unseen. We really didn't know each other at that point. I think we had maybe a couple maybe a few messages back and forth, but we really didn't know each other. We really got to know each other in the Rainbow Bridge program. And boy, did we really get to know each other. And we had, there were tears, there were wow moments, and you can share anything that you want to share. So can you share like whatever you feel like sharing from the Rainbow Bridge class? It's been 8 weeks that we've spent together. It feels longer because I went on that vacation, but we have spent 8 weeks together in person and touching base and following up. So now it's your turn to really talk about what was the experience for you, and we're what do you want to say to people coming in, because we really didn't we really didn't understand the impact of some of the things that we were doing until we experienced.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah. It kind of started with that Earth Star chakra, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. And I'll tell you, being a life path 5, I'm the adventurer, so this is what I'm supposed to do, is go experience and come back and tell everybody. But I think that everybody moving forward is probably a little luckier in the fact that they have a little more information than I did.
Yeah.
I just trusted my guides and jumped in with both feet like I usually do. And it has been one of the best experiences of my life. Probably, yeah, right up there.
I'm a contact prior. You're gonna get emotional. I'm gonna get emotional.
One of the best experiences of my life, and I am so grateful to you for bringing it to me, and I am so grateful to my guides for bringing me to you, and I'm so glad that I did it. I would do it again a million times in any life, on any timeline.
Yeah.
It has really opened me up to wisdom that I didn't even know I wanted, that I didn't even know I needed. It's brought me this last year around has brought a fractal back to me that I didn't know was gone, which was a very emotional experience. I've not talked about it since it happened, so here I go.
Maybe you're meant to, because I know it was quite something.
Yeah. It was quite something, and of course we know that was my last one out there. So I am finally whole, and as soon as that happened for me, things just started.
Yeah.
Archangel people came in with directions for things that I'm going to be doing over the next few months, actually. And even in that's going to be a learning experience for me. I lost track.
It's okay.
Got off. I got a little emotional, but yes, it's been the best experience of my life, definitely, for sure. And every chakra has been something different.
Yeah.
Every chakra opened me up to more knowledge I didn't know was out there. Every layer that has been peeled away, because that's what basically it does. It peels away all those layers, and it fast tracks you to get rid of that muck that you don't know is still there, because you can raise the vibrations, but staying up there is difficult. And you constantly are bringing something else back up to release, and something else is going to come up, and you think, I'm supposed to be up here all the time, and then you start to come down, and you're going, why is this happening? It's happening because you still have that muck in your channel, and you still have all those layers, and this just clears it all out at once, and you get rid of it, and it's gone. And then you're free. You're free. It really frees you to move on into other things. And you don't have to keep going through all those layers. And it doesn't have to take you 20 years. It took me 8 weeks.
I love that you mentioned that, because the essence of Rainbow Bridge is that it takes you to your pot of gold. Okay, like that's the essence of the rainbow. On the other side is the pot of gold. And it just correlates so much to the Wizard of Oz, really, in so many ways, because, first of all, I cannot watch that movie the same anymore since I have spiritually awoken. There's so much symbolism in there. But she was wearing the ruby slippers, and once you put on the ruby slippers, you realized that you are the healer. You are your own healer. And what I think is the best part about the Rainbow Bridge is it allows you to uncover the information you need to do that, to heal and to evolve. So, you know, so that next time as the earth is rising, because we are rising, y'all, and there's a reason that we have the 13 chakras. Billy, have you gotten any information about that? I'm just curious.
I have gotten information since the last time.
Ooh, do you want to share anything, or do you want to hold it under grasp? It's up to you.
I think it's related to the sixth element, so I think I'm going to keep that for now.
Okay, yeah. And to how we got into this, how we got so lost and entangled, I think is the right word. How we got so entangled in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I already know where you're going, okay? So to be shared at a later date. Would you agree with a lot of the things that I shared about those first 13 chakras, the effect? Do you see how the like I just kind of brought it to one word just to make it a little easier to understand for everybody. Because what's happening to most people, now some people are just awakening. So a big question that I had for source, okay, that I had with spirit is, do I need to work with spiritually awakened people? And I want to tell you the answer I got was no. Okay? So we are
Really?
Yes. I
could not imagine doing this before I was aware of what I was doing, because oh my gosh.
Because we're upon this mass awakening, and so that's why we have this and we have different structures coming into place, but they're ancient structures. And I want to be clear. I just went through I just want to be clear that in my opinion, I aligned with the different challenges. I had a choice, as does Billy. I had a choice to develop this program. I could have pulled out, y'all. I could have pulled out, but I will tell you that life after life after life after life, I have been working on this. And this is the first time it's come together, which is pretty much amazing. Every single lifetime, I go into what's called the box of shadows to find a pathway through. Because when people are awakening, there's so much energy on this planet. There's so much energy affecting us multidimensionally. Okay, so it's not just this planet, it's a combination of planets. And it is really easy to get entangled and to get lost. Why? Because energy matches your vibration and your frequency. So if you're at a point where you are awakening and you're in fear, it makes sense. And this is what happened to me. I'm going to go into it in another live, but in a nutshell, I awakened and I, was a good Catholic girl, and this was like, oh my God. And I was I'm going to be honest, there were fears. I was afraid when this spider energy popped out of the tree, to be continued in another live. I freaking tripped out. And I want to say thank you to my friends who pulled me off that ledge. But guess what happens? That was the frequency and vibration of where I was. And so energy doesn't think like we do. It just is attracted like a magnet. It just comes together. And so when a lot of people are awakening right now, the same thing is happening, because it's an unraveling of your world. It's like, oh my God, this is not what I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's really, right? I mean, think about when you first awakened, Billy. It's like, am I losing my mind? Am I crazy?
I thought I was schizophrenic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Spirit is leading me, and for all those who resonate, feel free to pipe in that all mental illness is spiritually related to this entanglement.
Yeah, I've come to that conclusion since then.
Yeah. Which is what? Another reason to really make sure that your communication system is in tune. because whatever you're attuned to is the reality that you will exhibit. And we're meant to evolve, right? And why do we evolve? I mean, really, just to have different experiences, to experience something different, okay? And that's what's kind of happening now. And this is, and I want to be clear too that for me, this work is done in my sacred work with Mother Earth. So Mother Earth has all the attunements. This is also another conversation because there are multiple Earths, and we're all looking, different soul groups are looking for combinations that work. There are soul families that work together to mold the Earth, right, to survive and to ascend. And Billy and I have found that we're on the same Earth together, and if you're here, you're on our Earth, and guess what? Our Earth is kicking ass. I'm just going to say, our Earth is kicking ass, okay? So this is really meant to be, and I feel so passionate about it, and I feel so grateful because this was not meant for me. Do you know, like Billy, I don't know if you've gotten this along your ascension journey, but this right now was not meant for me. It is something that I ended up into because of an entanglement with that spider energy. And it was my will and my courage to continue to trust my own instincts and my own challenges in front of me that led to that. So I want to be clear about that because, and that's why it feels so ahead of the times. But that's a whole nother conversation because it is what it is. It is what it is now. We are doing this. This is happening.
Kind of what we are here to do is to bring in the new, to bring in the new information. And that's exactly what you've done with this class. And it is so needed. It is so needed. If I could, I would go drop it into everybody's system right now.
Right?
Just to sure the entire planet got it.
Yeah, I know. I wish that we could make that happen as well. But we all have free will and we all have the choice. So you have to choose your ability to do it. This is how we got in this situation in the first place. We can't just blanketly,
Right.
make intentions that, are controlling. It is a choice. And believe it or not, some people are not ready. And you know what? That's okay. I choose to step into my individual authenticity, my individual story. A lot of people say it's subjective, but I'm here to tell you that if we don't start sharing our subjective experiences, how are we going to paddle past the barrier that is keeping us blocked from linking together anyway?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so was there a moment in the class that was most impactful for you? I know you shared about the coming home, the fragment. Was there anything else that you wanted to share along the way?
My goodness, there was quite a few.
There was quite a few.
Oh yeah. The first one, the root chakra, and the spider energy, that was super intense for me.
Yeah.
It was super intense. Because I wasn't expecting it. Well, I started out not even really knowing what to expect anyways. And then to have that pop up was really super intense. But not bad intense. I mean, I would do it again if I had to voice. I would absolutely do it again because it has been such a big help. But I think it's also important to know that if you're going to do this, that you can see this happening. You can close your eyes and you can tap into it and you can see what is going on. So I was actually able to see the auras of the angels as they were working with the spider energy to clear it out of my system. And in this last one, I was actually able to see rainbow waters coming into my crown and my soul star chakra. Like I was actually able to see that, and it was beautiful. It was very beautiful experience.
It was, and I'm smiling because like It also allows us all to have the capacity to bond in a way that I cannot explain.
Yeah.
And we're all interconnected, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
If you're drawn to this program, I'm going to tell you, we've worked together before. Okay. I mean, there's nothing else that I can say more than that. And in some respects, like, you know, in some respects, it's kind of like my duty. I want to watch my words here. Like, in a way, I feel like I stepped into this role being in debt for what all of you have done for me in previous times. And that it is hard for me to explain my commitment to this program. And I want to take a moment to do that because I think as people get to know me, especially in Oracle and different ways, like I want to be transparent. And I think it's hard to be transparent in this day and age. And so I encourage you, those of you that found your way here, I encourage you to follow me all that you can. I encourage you because I think in Oracle, I have to say in Oracle, I think there's just this huge I don't know how to explain it, but we really get to know each other. Like we really get to know each other from our higher self perspectives. And we really get to see what this whole collaboration is all about. We are not meant to do things on our own, is what I'm trying to say. We are not on our own. I mean, you are so supported. No matter where you feel you're at this moment, you have your guides, you have your angels. And I will say that as you continue to ascend, okay, the new earth, like there's all this talk about the new earth and fifth dimension, like all these dimensions. And I just want to say, there's really not a lot about that really you need to know, except it changes your experience and it changes who you're working with. So Billy did cross over into the fifth dimension, into the new earth through this process. And she became aware that she's working with all archangels. And so that's actually a really good testament. Hey, Deb. I saw you on here. Thanks for being here, honey. You can also watch the replay, which talks more about at the beginning. But we knew, and through discovering that the archangels are here and they were with everybody when you get to this point. Just so you know, it's not just me. It's not just Billy. This is available to all of us. This is why the Rainbow Bridge is so important, because it allows you to increase that vibration, okay? Allows you to ascend so that you can start working with your archangels, your ascended masters in a way that teaches you what you're meant to do. And this is the part that Billy is going into right now. She's fast. She's been fast tracked. I've been fast tracked in a lot of ways as well. And at the same point in time, you can't go to the next part until you're whole. So that was a big part of for Billy, really, is that she didn't know there was a fragment of her gone, as I also did not know there was a fragment of me gone. But like, this is like collectively there are periods of time that align for us to do these certain things. And so this is what we've experienced. And when you're in your full power is when you can truly not only create something magical, but it brings you into alignment with what you're meant to do. So this is coming really fast for Billy. Like in the last, I'm not even going to say week. I'm going to say in days.
What is today, Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's been like 5 days.
Yeah. So share with us.
5 days.
I love what your mission is. I think it's beautiful, and I want to encourage people to follow you, and I want you to share your page on this page, okay? Because I think what you're doing is gorgeous. So can you explain to everybody where you've been, where your guides have taken you? What are you currently doing?
Okay, So like I'm starting like three different things. I'm going to start having I have a Moonology Oracle that has a little bit of astrology, the elements, archangel it has it all in it. So I'm going to be doing a daily card. I'm going to be doing a weekly past, present, and future for whatever situation you have in your life. They are all going to be timeless. And then I'm going to do the monthly manifestation, which is going to allow, is going to basically read the energy that you're manifesting into your world in the first, second, third, and fourth weeks coming. And at the same time, I am also doing an Archangel series.
Yeah.
I have been led, Archangel Michael brought it to me, and he encouraged me to focus on one archangel every week and to just delve into their abilities a little bit, because you can actually use the archangels along your path before you do something like Rainbow Bread to help um, do away with the negativity and break through the illusions and all that sort of thing, to support you until you're fully in your range of possibility.
Yeah. Until you're in that mindset where you believe.
The when you first awaken, the lower level abilities, I guess I would say, of the archangels is to help you get to the point where you can vibrate higher, where you can go do something like the Rainbow Bridge. And then once you do that, then you can start to use their higher level archangel abilities. So I'm kind of bringing into light what the archangels can do for somebody who is just beginning to awaken.
And will you please share that on the page, like when it comes up? I want you just to share. Okay, please.
Yeah. So yesterday I did the first angel, which was Archangel Jophiel. I already know that somewhere around Wednesday I'm going to be doing another post with the chakra she's connected to, and the life path number she's connected to, just to add a little more information. I already know what angel's coming, and over the next 14, 15 weeks, that's how long it's going to be.
I love the synchronicity of that, because I've already been led as well that there are angels that work with each chakra. And Archangel Jophiel, by the way, y'all, she is the one, not exclusively, but she is the one that really brings in the animal wisdom. She started it all for me, and she has been with me this entire journey, which I just want to say thank you, Archangel Jophiel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, because she is like the sun, literally. And she's here to show us what true abundance is, and how to get out of what we're in, these entanglements, these things that hold us down. And everyone thinks, just like Billy and I did not too long ago, right? We're like running around in our masculine. How can I do this? How can I make this happen? How can I make this happen? I'm not supposed
to. I just walked away from my job last Tuesday. Like, that's how fast the healing has come to me for Rainbow Bridge.
And that was just meant because you were really sitting in that masculine energy, when you truly are a divine feminine, and you're meant to and the process is meant to be different. And it takes time to relearn this, y'all. Okay, it takes time, it takes community, it takes patience. And most of all, it takes the ability to be in tune, for your communication system to be in tune, so that you're getting authentic information. Not only that you can trust, but I'm going to be honest, that others will also trust, because it comes from the same fabric. Now, I'm a huge believer in the power of the all, like huge. I see it. It's been part of my journey since the very beginning of when my heart cracked open. And just as Billy's saying, like, I love that it's 14 weeks, because I really feel that is so appropriate with the 14 chakras. I'm just saying. I love that. but also, what was I going to say? Dang it. Is the power of the all is that at a certain point you become not only aware of the blessings that the archangels do, but you become aware that you, my friends, can hone those energies as well. They too are the power of the all. We all have Archangel Michael in us. We all have Archangel Jophiel. We all have Archangel Raziel. Do you see what I'm trying to say? We are all angelic. We are all part of the light. Even the shadows are part of the light. They're just so separated. They forgot. They're so separated that they forgot where they're at. Would you agree with what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, but I will also say you have to get to a certain point in your ascension process. You have to be at a certain vibration for you truly to understand and to learn those qualities, okay, of the archangels. And that has happened for me too in this Rainbow Bridge. I mean, I can tell you with all certainty that I had gone through, we both have gone through that class with Dr. Katana and Anna. Awesome. Okay. Definitely gave us the basics for sure. And they will tell you it's all about increasing your vibration. And can you think of anything more high vibration than crystals? I mean,
No. No. Absolutely not.
and so and that's what I want to be clear, kind of going full circle about these attunements. We are attuning to this vibration. And that is what's making the difference. We are lifting to the vibration of the crystals. That's how it fast tracks you into the plant medicine, okay, which has to do with the flower of life, which is the most perfect. The plants are the most perfect vibration and frequency. So when you use these together, this is what the Rainbow Bridge class is really all about. It's you getting in tune. The universe has always been here. Your angels and guides have always been here. But can you hear them? Can you feel them? Can you smell them? Can you taste them? Where all of our clairs are different. But with this attunement series, I firmly believe, and I'm getting really passionate, you can tell, I firmly believe that all clairs can be revealed for you. And in fact, I had an epiphany in this class, and I was sharing this with you, Billy, because when my heart cracked open, it's been 3 years now since my heart cracked open. I'm going to do a series. I'm going to do a 3-part series, y'all. I'm going to take you through my last 3 years. I honestly was a spiritual virgin. I thought these were rocks, and now I'm putting them in people's chakras. I mean, it's just mind-blowing, really. It really is crazy. Okay, you're laughing at me, but it's true.
No, I'm laughing because that's what my son calls them. My mom's back there claiming her rocks is what he says.
Yeah. It's like when did the rock shift? Okay, was when I began to experiment and really start to hone into, like, gosh, I can not only can I feel this, I could see it. I could see the energy, and I really started to study, and that's what the attunements do. So in the first part of the class, Billy, we spent a lot of time studying how our process, right? So the first part of the class, we really were like, oh my gosh, we were noticing, wow, I'm sending you this attunement, and you were like, holy crap, I see this is happening, that's happening, this is happening. And we took a lot of time to study, because it is important to study your own energetic blueprint and your reaction, okay? And there's a time and a place to do that. The second part of the course, we really became more aware that it was less about studying the energy and more about I think our conversations. I mean, oh my gosh,
yeah.
Our conversations, if you know, wow. We've discovered some secrets in the universe here, y'all. Excuse me. Okay. But yeah, so that's what I wanted to mention here. What were some of the other questions I asked you? Because they're on my phone and I'm using it. I sent you like 4 questions. What?
Girl, I don't know.
Okay, so we talked about like one of the
Yeah.
its impacts for you. We talked about how you came into it. Okay, we talked about I asked, would you recommend this class to anybody? And I think you already shared.
Oh, absolutely. Everybody.
But
Everybody.
hi, Lisa. Hey there. Sadly, we have a sign of will. A sign of will. Listen later. Okay, go ahead, my friend. Thank you for being here, Lisa. So, you know, if you recommend it to somebody, what would be the why? What would, I mean, try, I know it's hard, but like if you could put it all in one sentence, what would be the biggest reason that you would recommend somebody to do this? Can you give me a warm up? Yeah. Thanks, babe. I'm kind of putting her on the spot, but
Bottom line, this is the biggest thing to help you step into your authentic self.
yeah. Yeah.
Big push into your authentic self.
Yeah. And a lot of it doesn't make sense, does it? I would say a big tip that we also have coming into the class is to really let go of any preconceived notions.
Oh yeah, because you're probably wrong.
To be open and to be willing, not only to be open, but to surrender to the process and even be open as it is occurring.
I keep saying this, and I'm going to say it now. It's not a class. It is an experience.
Oh, I love that.
It is
definitely
goosebumps. Yeah.
It is the experience. Yes, it is the experience. And who has the power the whole time is you, my friends. Okay, so I want to make sure that you understand that. This is using the power of the all, the power of what is around, and it's all, angelically, divinely guided, right? And at the same point in time, at the same point in time, I'm being led that this will become very common for many people. So those of you that are kind of like, I'm not ready, it's okay. It's okay that you're not ready. I love that guy. What guy? Did I miss something? We're talking about my husband. Who are we talking about here? What? Deb, who are you talking about?
Hey, what's up?
My husband, who has all the attainments as well. So, your husband, I knew it. Come say hi, honey. So my husband has all the attainments as well. My husband tries to be as open as possible.
Call you right back.
Yeah, in the background. I know. He's always got something to offer. Come say hi, babe.
Hi, babe.
This is my husband, Bob. He's recovering from his surgery. So,
Hi.
that's Billy on the camera. She's my student.
Hi, Billy and Deb.
She did the Rainbow Bridge Experience. I love that, the Rainbow Bridge Experience.
I'm the one who's been in your house every week.
and across the process, I mean, it just really kind of goes full circle. We're basically the Rainbow Bridge Experience is like Dorothy in that house. We're like going over the rainbow. We're going to places we haven't been before to really bring you back to who holds the power in the first place, which is you. And so this is just a tool for you to hone into your divine communication with Source. Okay, and I am forever grateful. This is how any channeling comes through, to be honest. And just like you experience it for you, it happens in stages. So I want to talk about that real quick too before we get off and do some oracle. Actually, let's do some oracle. Deb, you're on with us. Let's start with Deb. Let's go ahead and do some oracle for Deb. Whatever you're guided to do, we're going to do it together for you, Deb, because you're on here. Okay? So I've got 3. I know we both have different decks. You're on with us, my dear. I'm going to see which one is for you. Archangel's the highest light. Do you work for the light? Which one? Can you show me a yes? Which one is for Deb?
I did the same thing.
I already knew it was going to be the Archangel Oracle. Oh, and the crystals. Okay. So I already know the Archangels want to come forward for you as well as the crystals on my side. What about you, Billy?
I have the Keepers of the Light, 3 cards for Deb. And they're telling me I pre-shuffled with the pre-shuffle. All I'm doing is going to cut.
All right, you go ahead. I'm gonna break it up. I'm getting Earth Star Chakra, which is not a surprise for you, Deb. I'm getting a surprise there. Or a surprise. I'm getting a surprise. Well, actually, we'll see. I'm getting. How many cards are you getting for her, Billy?
I got 3.
Okay, you can go ahead. I just have 1 and 1.
Okay. I have Mother Mary. And she's representing love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So you may be going through a healing related to your mother or to mothering maybe. And then I have Krishna, devotion, trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized and you are loved unconditionally. I think that's just confirmation for you. Oh, look at the little peacock feather. Pretty. They're pushing the crystals for you, Deb. And then we have Hilarion Divine Healing. Honor your sensitivity and retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. I'm still feeling that crystal thing. I think maybe they want Deb to take this class.
Well, she already knows that for sure. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm getting here.
That's I think she's going into that heart healing. She's going into that. Do you resonate with that?
Yeah.
She's moving into that heart activation. Awesome.
Yeah. What it's looking like.
She says, definitely, I'm ready now. Yeah. So are you done? Is there anything else you want to share from the cards? Because I'll share.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I got the archangels wanted me to come forward for you as well as the crystals. Okay, so I love that both crystals are in the Rainbow Bridge class, and so at the same point in time, I think they're going to make a huge difference for you. So I want to go ahead and talk about them. The very first one I got was actually number 56. This is the card that came out for you, and look at it's clear quartz. Now, as Billy knows, clear quartz really goes in every single chakra. It is an amplifier, and so this class will amplify your connection that you already have. I'm seeing that you have a very deep connection with Mother Earth here, okay? Very deep. What I love is what's on bottom is the Aoite. Now, Aoite is like the floodgates open. So there's a lot of blocks that you have that this Rainbow Bridge class potentially could allow the floodgates to open, okay? Now, when I put these two together, I love the synchronicity of number 57 and number 57. I talk about it all the time. Heinz 57 was like brought together with all these ingredients, and this Rainbow Bridge class is just one ingredient to help you pull everything together is what I'm getting here. Okay, so that's that side. And then the Archangel Fire wanted to come in, and this was the card that we pulled for you. Okay, now this is giving me huge. Now, first of all, Deb, I want you to notice, I know you see them already. Do you see the bees? This is a special thing between her and I. And it's like, this is the Egyptian timeline, okay? This is with this number 2, I'm getting your root chakra, okay? That's the first thing that's going to come into alignment, and it's going to allow you to walk through this gateway to be who you are meant to be, and it's going to thin the veil for you, okay? So you're going to be able to see things that you haven't seen before. And when I say see with your mind's eye, there's a lot of ways that happen. Some of us actually clairvoyantly see, but I do feel that you are going to see more, actually. And I know that that's a big change for you. Currently, you're blinded, okay? But this is an initiation of divine judgment for you. The twins are like the, literally like Libra, the divine scales. This is fast-moving energy coming in for you, and it is meant to bring you into alignment. This is judgment. This is talking about something that has been done to you way back. I'm getting Earth Star chakra originally, which is Atlantean vibes, something done on that timeline. And I have to tell you, Deb, I know you're feeling it, so I'm just going to say it, where you went from 2 to walking as 1. And this walk is meant to bring you into alignment back to the 2. Okay.
That other card keeps reminding me of the mockingbird in Hunger Games.
This one?
Yes.
Ooh.
I don't know why.
Well, I mean, I actually love that, and that's meant for you, Deb, the mockingjay, and really talking about stepping up. No surprise, 13 districts in the mocking.
Right.
I mean, I'm just telling you, all creation, all stories are creation, and they all carry these elements that we're talking about. Okay, and what does she do? I love the Hunger Games. I don't know if you've seen it, Deb, or have you seen it? Have you seen it, Bill?
I love them.
Oh my God, it's so good. The books are even better, to be honest. But at the same point in time, she takes it into her own power. She feels that she walks alone, but in a lot of ways, blinded the whole way. She's not sure. Her and what's the guy's name? Oh, she has not seen it. Meant to see it. Not going to ruin it for you because it's a series of 4 movies, but it really is about divine justice, to be honest. It really is the same thing as what we're talking about. So that would be really cool to see how that would affect her. So I hope that actually, Deb, I hope that finds you well. I hope those messages align with you, and I hope they open you up to the special sauce, the Heinz 57 that you're meant to be. Anything else you want to share with her, Billy?
Not at the moment. I'm getting all kinds of firsts here.
You're getting what?
All kinds of firsts here. No, well, my mind is just so stuck on that Mockingjay. I'm going to have to check that out later.
Yeah. Coming up there. Well, and of course, that might be stimulating you too, as the Egyptian timeline was very huge for Billy.
Yeah.
This is where she found that last fragment. No surprise. Yeah. Many divine feminines lost in Egypt, in the desert. Totally resonated with all you both said, and I am ready to go. Yes, my friend. Okay, well, we will connect. The next class will start in a few weeks. Go ahead, Billy.
How ironic is it, Michelle, that you were my first energy connection and Deb was my first oracle? Like, live oracle. Yeah.
Because Billy's really stepping into something here. Oh, and I wanted to mention this. That's what I discovered recently when I had my heart crack open years ago. I heard the words. Now, I didn't auditorily hear it. Okay, you guys, it was my own voice. This is how channeling happens too. It's in my own voice. Well, actually, sometimes not in my own voice. Sometimes there's like a little animation to the channel, okay? But I heard oracle and I heard healer. Now, I just assumed they were separate But what's really kind of been coming in the last couple days with a couple people is I'm finding out that I believe I am an oracle healer.
Yeah.
So I help others who are meant to come step into truth. And I do believe that I am meant to work with those on the Ascended Master Path. I am a teacher that works with teachers. So not everybody is going to resonate with everything I have to say, and that's okay. You can ask questions. You certainly still can be here. And maybe it will resonate later, at a later time for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and do, Lisa was on here with us for a while. Let's just go ahead and do a little oracle for all of them, and I'll tag them. Thanks, Deb, for joining us. Deb, if you have any questions, I want you to feel free to drop it down below. Anything, we're on here. Anything that you want to ask, please do. Let's go ahead and start with Lisa Ward, okay? Billy? Deb says, I'm definitely connected because I couldn't resonate more, I don't think. We're not surprised you're connected, are we, Billy? We're not surprised because Deb, in a lot of ways, we know the three of us particularly are connected. So you can kind of lean into that, but the three of us have worked together many, many times, many moons. Many moons have we seen together and not seen together, but separately. Billy knows what I'm talking about. But it's like a personal joke that we don't want to steal the thunder. We want you to step into it on your own. Yes, she's been feeling that. Yeah. The three of us, yeah. Divinely meant to come together, for sure. Okay, so we're gonna do Lisa. Lisa, is this for Lisa? I'm getting Spirit is reminding us to pull our energy back, Billy, from Deb.
Yes.
Okay, so just a little practice. Pull my energy back and close all portals that we have opened, and that allows us, and we're saying that for anybody here, whenever you're doing any healing or anything of the sort, you want to just pull your energy back, okay, and close any portals that you may have opened. That's how powerful we all are. Energy back. Okay. Lisa, should I say yes?
Oh, let me recheck this now.
I'm getting the earth magic for Lisa. How many shuffles? One?
This for Lisa Ward. This is for Lisa. I got the fairies.
You know what? And I've got the earth magic. So, Lisa, we are pulling in, and of course, first message, as always, ground. I'm getting the message to ground for you. And I don't know about you, but Billy, I got the message for Lisa. This is about her Earth Star chakra.
I got, she needs to find the motivation.
Okay.
Needs to find the motivation and the connection to her rainbow.
Oh.
Isn't that beautiful?
She's truly a beautiful soul. I've just gotten to know her ever so slightly through communication. So how many cards did you get for her?
I got 3 again. I'm getting that either a friend of hers is going to give her the motivation she needs, or maybe she needs to motivate her friend. There's a connection she has that's important in her healing.
Between her and a friend?
Between her and a friend to find her healing and see the rainbow she's got right there. Yeah. Yeah.
I love that.
I do too.
That's beautiful. So that could be, Lisa, if that resonates, it could be somebody that is a friend that you could potentially walk the class with. I'm not sure if that's coming in. I'm kind of feeling more like she's able to assist this friend better. That's what I'm getting. Is that what you're getting? Yeah, that's what's intuitively coming in for me as well.
It's motivation for her to help her friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see what me, Lisa, let's be friends. I love it, Deb. Ooh, look at this on the bottom, Lisa. This is your eagle spirit. This is about communication with spirit. Okay, we got the eagle here, and we've got this masculine energy. So this is really talking about what to do. She feels like I love that you mentioned motivation because it's like she's a little unclear of what to do. And we're getting here, go within, my friend, and speak to source, speak to your guides. And I'm getting the full moon here, okay? Now, you want to bring it to the light. You want to bring something to the light. Now, when I'm seeing this guy, he's sitting on the rock, all right? So he's grounding. I'm also seeing his head tilted. Like I'm really seeing communication happening. Okay, I want to really put this up here. It's really drawing source in with your voice. So I feel on bottom here, we haven't even pulled your card yet, but what I feel is happening for you, my friend. I just saw Lauren. It must be 222. Oh my God. Me and my friend Lauren are so connected. She just posted something at 222. So I don't know. I just love that. Okay, but what I'm getting here is something wants to be brought into the light for you. So communicate with your angels and guides, okay, to find out what that is. Because something's a little hazy and I feel like it's a decision that's in front of you. All right? Yeah, Deb, we're so happy you're here. Thanks for joining us. And the card, look at the card that's coming in. Oh my goodness. The wind. The wind in the eagle's wings. Oh my gosh. This reminds me of the song. I mean, I just have to sing it. And he will raise you up on eagle's wings, bear you on the breath of dawn, make you to shine like the sun. I'm cracking my voice. And hold you in the palm of his hands. Wow. I am feeling it right here. Holy moly, I'm feeling, wow. It's really powerful what I'm feeling here for you, Lisa. Okay, so the wind is coming in, spirit is coming in with an activation for you. They want you to connect, okay? So wherever this finds you, whatever this means for you, I hope it finds you, I hope it finds you well because spirit is coming in so much to bring this message to you, which is telling me for her to watch out for Archangel Gabriel. Are you getting that? Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm getting the air element. I like that. I got the air element. You got the wind.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
The fairies, the air, the elements. You know what? This is all about, it's time for her because we got the grounding here and the next card was the green man. It's time for her to evolve into her true air element, which is her angel wings. Oh, I got full-blown goosebumps. Oh my gosh, you're meant to move past the elemental queendom, my friend, and ascend to who you truly are. And Source is going to bring that message in. Connect to Archangel Gabriel. There's a message awaiting for you. Beautiful. Wow. I got goosebumps.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else you have for Lisa?
No, that's it.
Wow, we're like tag teaming. We're doing a good job here. All right, let's go ahead. We'll tag Lisa on that. Let's go ahead and do Virginia.
Who are we doing?
We're going to do Virginia. Her last name is like Sandoval. I'm saying it wrong. I'm sorry, Virginia. Virginia and I were in the rainbow. We're in the class together. I think she might have been in a class with you too, because she had to restart it. Do you remember Virginia? Dark hair? Okay. Well,
I don't think so.
Virginia has been, I've done Reiki with her many times. She's gotten a lot of attunements already, but never placed in the chakras. So let's find out. Of course, reminder, close our portal that we opened with Lisa. So it is our purest intention to pull our energy back and close all portals that we open to move on to the next oracle. Thank you, Spirit. Has this intention been received? Yes. Okay. Which one would you like me to use for Lisa?
Which one am I always using for Virginia? I knew they were going to do this. Yeah.
I'm getting similar to what we got for Deb. You can go ahead if you're ready. I'm still, the archangels and the crystals want to come forward for her.
One card. One. Yeah, I got one card. Ooh. Full moon in Aries. Cool your emotions.
Cool your emotions. Okay.
Yeah, look at the bull in there, the ram. It's a ram. She ramming her head against.
I love what you're talking about from what I already got. So
Yeah.
it's gonna come back.
Cool your emotions. Maybe release some things. Fire. It's looking like kind of looking like the oins, the sacral. The sacral. She's got a lot going on there, and she needs more releasing. For sure, that's what I'm getting.
I love that you're getting it.
Full moon, with the full moon, that's definitely a release.
I released in her sacral chakra.
Yeah, definitely. Look at that card.
Yeah.
I just love it.
Oh, just wait till I share. It totally correlates. So you finish what you got, and then I'll share.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I had one card.
Even from the shuffle, I got shuffled 3 times, 3 cards. We're talking about the 33 initiation, which is the sacral chakra with the higher heart. So look at that. We're totally collaborating that this is the activation. Now I'm feeling, is this something she's entering? No, this is clarification. Look at Archangel Samuel on bottom. Yeah, I'm getting a yes. This is actually what you're completing, Virginia. Okay, you've been in this heart awakening. So the angels and the crystals are coming forward on how to complete this cycle. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 shuffles. I'm getting, this is my Mayan. I'm sorry, my dog in the background. There's magic around you. I'm getting that this is actually the Mayan, the 7th chakra, having to do something with the Mayan timeline, okay? This all has to do with your authenticity. And when I go into the crystals, this is talking about you and another, okay? This is a 2 and 2, a love connection, Virginia. Okay? Yeah, here we've got the root chakra. We're opening up. We want to feel safe. We're getting in collaboration with a masculine energy is what I'm feeling. Okay? Definitely. And, oh, I almost shuffled wrong. Okay, one more. This all just gives us clues. Yeah, you've had something on ice, okay? Something that's been on ice that's meant to come forward. And what I love is that snow globe in the middle. It's something that you've been dreaming of, to be honest. Something that you've been dreaming of, and I'm getting that you may not have known that's come to the light, but that's why you were brought here, Virginia. She's very spiritually, she's such a beautiful soul, Virginia. I'm so happy that you came here. So on bottom, Archangel Ariel is letting you know about this on the right here, this masculine energy, this unicorn. This is within you, but it's also on the outside. So as happens within is going to happen on the outside. And I really love that Archangel Ariel's coming here because she governs the well of dreams. And this is really using that imagination or really unleashing what's in that snow globe, to be honest, is what I'm feeling here. So let's find out 3 cards. It's going to give me the, oh, wow. Okay, so I've got, this is, what I'm getting is this what was, this is what is, and this is what shall be. Okay, so let's talk about this real quick before we get in the crystals. So this is letting me know, do you see the pregnancy here? You've been in this. It's like you're getting ready to give birth to something, okay? And I feel like it's the alchemy of this relationship. This is what I'm feeling here. This is the epitome. This is Sophia. This is an alignment, okay? This is like a change that's for you, and it has to do with the Sacred Heart. This is the coming together of another person, is what I'm feeling. This has been stewing, is what I'm hearing. This has been stewing, baking for a while, and it's time for the oven to pop. Has a lot to do with that Egyptian timeline, with that root chakra, okay? It's all about stepping through a new portal here to really get in alignment to what is meant for you. And this is what I'm seeing is to come. As Spirit is literally walking the pathway, blessing the path in front of you. So this is you walking, okay? This is you, your badass self. Look at you all like supermodeled. Okay, and you're like walking this path like, oh yeah, like there's this courage I'm feeling. It's like this stomp, okay? And look at who's in front of you blessing the way. Spirit is blessing the way in front of you, okay? So this is just really just to continue to walk your path. And then look at the heart there. And not only that, do you see the 2 in the heart? That is so awesome. So real quick, the crystals want to be heard. And I'm getting the Rainbow Bridge crystals want to be heard. This is hematite, which is the center of the sunflower. It is the combination of the sunflower. So I'm already getting that this would benefit you in so many ways as the sunflower hematite aligns you to the new earth. Okay, this is the magic that you're meant to hear. 2 cards. This is a love connection. Holy crap. Look at that, number 66. This is aligning. This is meant for you. This is about collaboration, Virginia, between you and another, okay? It could be a project. It could be anything. I'm feeling love is what I'm feeling because look at this is 66. This is taking that that higher heart and not only having that activation in that 6th chakra, the higher heart chakra, but aligning it with what? The 12th chakra, which is all about your crown. So this is literally stepping in. I'm literally feeling queen and king here energy. Magnetite and pyrite, the silver and gold. That's really powerful connection there that I'm feeling. And then here, ooh, number 48, bringing you into balance. Do you feel the coolness? Do you feel this? It's like the Mandela. Can you feel it, Billy? Yeah, it's like the Mandela, like 3D jumping out here. And we've got the number 12. This is bringing you in balance, okay? Really in many ways. But I feel the crown here. Like I literally feel you're stepping into your crown, stepping into your queendom. And what the cards are telling me is it's not alone, my friend. This is a love connection. Okay, so you're meant to walk forward into this new earth, knowing that all these things, all this evolution that you've been working on is bringing you to the center. And oh my goodness, I'm just feeling like this is an expansion of these. Okay, so it's like we're going to the center and we're blowing it up. We're finding the balance. We're getting the vibration And this Larimar is all about, it's a beautiful crystal for your throat chakra. So this collaboration, Virginia, is going to allow you to be in your authenticity, is what I'm feeling. And this is almost like a snowflake. This is allowing your your uniqueness to come forward, is what I'm getting. Anything you want to add?
No.
Because sometimes when you sometimes when you read with somebody else, it's like, oh wait, this came forward. So feel free, okay? So yeah, Virginia, they wanted more. And look at that, 5 cards for me, the shift, 1 card for you, the 6, which is what? The higher heart chakra. Virginia, you're doing it. It's wrapping up. And we're kind of collectively understanding that this is really taking you into somewhere new come mid-March. So that's what we're getting overall for the higher heart awakening. And then what happens there? Well, it just brings on the next challenge. So just so you know, but there's a gift, and I feel this gift, Virginia, is a relationship. So you got to keep us posted. I've been getting a relationship for her a while. So, all right, that's for Virginia. Let's go ahead and move on to Nicoletta. Nicoletta. Close the portal, of course, with Virginia. Home energy. Close the portals. Make those be opened. Okay, for Virginia. What'd you get for her?
Fairies.
What's that?
Fairies.
I'm not surprised. I also got the Earth Magic cards and the crystals. So, how many cards did you get for her?
1 card.
Okay, you go ahead. I'm still doing my shuffle.
Friendship. Popped right back up on top. Friendship. I'm getting that she needs to look for connection. Lean on the support of her connections.
Okay.
Maybe that could be her angels, though. Because if you look at the card, it kind of looks like they look more like angels than fairies.
They do.
Yeah.
I'm feeling Venus.
Yeah.
Venus and
Lean on angels.
yeah.
Aww. Yeah. Lean on her angels to help fulfill her dreams. That's what I'm getting.
Oh, I love that. Well, she is a beautiful, I'm so connected with her. First. Nicoletta is definitely a soul sister of mine. She is one of the very few people that I follow Oracle with. So I love that. You just 1 card for her? Okay.
Yes.
How many cards? Or how many shuffles? 1, 2, 2 shuffles. How many cards? 1. Okay. So it's kind of interesting. 2 shuffles. 1 card. Okay. So I got to share this first with her is the Earth Magic. So talking about grounding, Miss Nicoletta, as you know, always a huge thing to do. And, this has purpose because I cut to this when I shuffled. It's talking about reflection. We do have the winter here, okay? And I'm going to be doing 3 shuffles for you. First of all, we've got...
Right now.
Oh, go ahead. Okay, yeah, go ahead. I've got the fog here, okay? So it's like things are a little blurry, but I've also got here with this deck, I'm getting the number 13, the number 31. I'm getting the mirrored image of those, and I'm also getting about your queen, about the pearl. Chakra number 13, your soul star chakra, okay, is what's coming up. And it's like the stone people, this was for you. Things are shifting, okay, that we got that fog. There's like, look at that fog here on the bottom, okay? So it's like this is clearing and you're going to be able to see a lot more vigilance. So just keep doing what you're doing, all right? Look at these two together. The fog is clearing and it's like you're able to see better. You're able to see things better and those shifts that are happening, okay? I thought I saw something in the clouds there for you. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, yeah, just getting yourself in the ebb and the flow, really riding the current, all right? But I am getting that this was 3 shuffles, so we're talking about the sacral chakra here, which is that Venus energy, okay, which is the Lemurian timeline. We're talking about a
I got
rebirth for you, my love. Yeah. Number 3, a rebirth. And look at that rabbit